At the beginning of the film, we're shown an incident that goes down in Finland where a young girl named Alia is sprinting through the woods like her life depends on it. It turns out the guys chasing her aren't strangers. They're actually her own family members. She makes a desperate leap into a lake, but the men manage to drag her back out before she can even drown. The scene then cuts to a bank where this guy Rex is standing in line, acting like he's got somewhere to be. Truth is, he's only there because he's got a massive crush on Maddie, the girl working behind the counter. While Rex is trying to play it cool with her, the place gets hit by a crew of robbers who gun down the security guard right away. The vibe goes from totally chill to incredibly intense in the blink of an eye. Rex notices a handgun inside a woman's purse nearby, but she's way too terrified to make a move in such a high-stakes situation. With everyone's life on the line, Rex starts acting really weird, looking like he's struggling to keep his emotions in check so he doesn't do something reckless. Then, out of nowhere, something unexpected happens when the woman's bag containing the gun gets tossed and lands perfectly right in Rex's lap. Suddenly, we're in a courtroom, and things have clearly gone south because Rex is being sued for absolutely butchering all those robbers at the bank. Even though he saved a room full of people and the public thinks he's a legend, the judge still slams him with an 8-year sentence in the slammer. 8 years pass by, and Rex is finally a free man, staring at a magazine cover featuring his own face. It seems the world still considers him a hero for his actions back then, even after all that time has passed. Once he's out of prison, he isn't exactly a pariah. Instead, people are obsessed with him and reporters won't leave him alone for a second. This whole thing makes Rex feel super claustrophobic, and that's the moment his other side, his conscious alter ego, starts showing up in the real world. This alter ego is way more emotional and prone to outbursts than the real Rex. When Rex can't take the crowd's presence anymore, he snaps, gets to his feet, and hurls his desk at the entire group. But in reality, it's all just a mental movie, a way for him to vent the massive amount of stress he's under. Even though a lot of people see him as a hero, there are still plenty of folks who think he's just a total psycho twat. Rex meets up with a buddy and admits he's totally done with this life because he just wants things to be normal again. He eventually makes the call to pack up and move to Finland of all places. His logic for picking Finland is actually pretty funny because while in prison, he shot a spitball at a map and it landed right there. The movie then cuts back to the Finnish woods where another man is being hunted by a group of people. The people chasing this guy look exactly like the family from the beginning, hinting that Finland is a very dangerous choice for Rex. This poor guy gets snatched away by some massive, terrifying creature that sounds absolutely monstrous. Back to Rex at the airport, where some random dude is already filming him on his phone like he's a zoo exhibit. Rex also clocks this weird husband and wife who are keeping a very close eye on him. The noise and the cameras start getting to him again, so he decides to hide out in the restroom for a minute. But the creepy husband is already in there, literally staring at Rex while he's trying to use the urinal. When Rex gets back to his seat, the wife gives him the most unsettling, creepy smile you've ever seen. As soon as he touches down in Finland, he's looking for a cab, and a driver is watching him from a distance. The driver aggressively cuts off the other taxis and pulls up right in front of him. Once Rex is inside, the driver fills the car with knockout gas, and Rex passes out instantly. In a nearby house, we see a family getting dinner ready, and they look like a bunch of regular, law-abiding citizens. The real shocker comes when we see Rex, who has already been kidnapped and tied up in their basement. His hands are bound tight, and he realizes with total horror that one of his legs has been chopped off. Rex tries to scream his head off, but his alter ego pops up and tells him to shut the hell up. The alter ego then lets out a massive scream on Rex's behalf just to vent the frustration of what's happened to him. Honestly, This version of his conscience is way sharper and more sadistic than Rex himself, and he plays a huge part in whether Rex lives or dies. He starts breaking down the situation, analyzing every little thing that's currently going on. After looking around, the alter ego concludes that the airport couple are definitely the ones behind this kidnapping. Rex breaks down in tears over his situation, but his conscience can't stand it and starts looking for a way out. Since the ropes are too strong, the alter ego tells Rex he has to play dead if anyone comes down. Seeing all the bikes in the basement, the ego figures out that they've kidnapped an entire history of victims. Meanwhile, the rest of the Psycho family is upstairs heading to bed for the night. Except for the youngest kid, Olavi, who isn't asleep and is curious about what's happening to the guy in the basement. Rex is desperately trying to chew through his restraints because he hasn't had enough time to get free yet. The kid wanders down to the cellar where Rex is being held captive. Rex's efforts to bite the rope fail because the thing is just way too thick to break with his teeth. When the boy walks in, Rex immediately goes limp and pretends to be totally unconscious. Realizing it's just a kid, Rex decides to use him as a get-out-of-jail-free card to get out of that house. He tries to talk the kid into helping before suddenly knocking him out and pinning him down with his thighs. Soon enough, the sister notices her little brother is missing and goes down to find him. It's Alia, the same girl from the opening scene who was trying to escape earlier. This confirms that her family are the ones running this human slaughterhouse operation. Rex threatens to snap the kid's neck if Alia doesn't back off or tries to kill him. But Rex is panicking so hard for his own life that he accidentally lets the kid go, losing his only leverage. When the family finds Olavi passed out, they freak out and rush him to the hospital. The mom slaps Alia across the face, blaming her for letting the little brother get hurt. It's pretty clear Alia isn't like the rest of them, and she might be Rex's only ticket out of there. This becomes even more obvious when Alia starts daydreaming about marrying Rex on the spot. With the rest of the family at the hospital, Alia goes down to patch up Rex's leg. She opens up to him, explaining that they kidnapped people to feed her massive older brother. Ever since he was born, this brother has had a twisted hunger for human flesh. He even bit his own dad when he was just a tiny baby. So, the family started snatching people to keep the big guy fed, even though Alia hated it. If the brother didn't like the taste of a victim, they'd just go out and find someone else. Alia's life has been a non-stop nightmare, and she's tried to run away more times than she can count. Her dad always caught her and eventually kept her locked in a wooden cage like an animal. Feeling bad for Rex, she leaves a knife on the floor and tells him he's going to have to save himself. Just as Rex gets the knife and starts cutting, the three brothers show up to kill him. Rex plays dead again, and it actually works because the brothers decide to call it off for now. Meanwhile, Rex's alter ego is absolutely fuming and wants to end every single one of them. It's becoming clear that this family of cannibals really messed with the wrong guy. The brothers notice Rex's leg is bandaged and immediately go looking for Alia. She's hiding in the basement, but her brother finds her and drags her back upstairs. Rex gets stuck with a needle full of some drug that makes him start laughing like a loon. This triggers a flashback to the bank, showing just how insane Rex went on those robbers. His alter ego was totally in the driver's seat, ripping through the criminals with zero mercy. He was so terrifying that even the robbers were scared because Rex didn't care who lived or died. After Maddie was safe, Rex's ego shot the last robber, whose gun went off and hit a cupboard. The tragedy was that a bank employee was hiding in there and died instantly. That's the real reason he got 8 years, for being reckless with other people's lives. Alia finishes off her own mother as soon as the woman starts to wake up. But they still have to deal with the final boss, the massive cannibal brother. The big guy comes stomping down the stairs looking like a straight-up monster. Rex and the cannibal get into a brutal brawl all over the kitchen. Rex grabs onto the fridge and sees a container with his own severed leg inside. He's actually stoked because the cannibal hasn't had a chance to eat it yet. Rex grabs his own leg and rams it down the cannibal's throat until the guy chokes. After the dust settles, Rex takes Alia back to the States so they can live together. Later on, they're out at a bar with some friends, acting like a normal couple. One of their friends starts hitting on Rex, which makes Alia see red with jealousy. It turns out Alia has the exact same kind of violent alter ego as Rex does. She imagines murdering the girl, proving she and Rex are a perfect match. Meanwhile, back in Finland, little Olavi is all healed up and ready for some payback. And with that, the credits roll on the movie.